Yo, it's everybody, it's McCreepers, and today we are just going to be looking at the amount of time it takes to get 3 mil iced tea for both the portals as well as the summer event. This is obviously not my typical format, but that's because this is a lot different than the past events. So we're going to first look at the portal drops, and if you don't care about the portal drops, you can skip to when I do the summer event. I will probably have timestamps down below. Sorry. But obviously, you can see here for portals, it takes around, if you do 800 portals, you'll get around 2.4 mil. And I did this because you'll get around 280 ice boxes. And from those 280 ice boxes, you can expect to get around this much. And you can see you'll get around 350k iced tea from there. And that will add up to 2.7 mil, and which will give you 1,830 10 spins. Now, and once you start spinning, you obviously get money back or iced tea back if you have auto sell on, which I'm assuming most people will be doing, but I guess I don't necessarily know for sure. But as you can see, this adds up to 375,000. So if you add that to your initial 2.7 mil, you will end up with 3.1 mil. And the amount of time it'll take to do those 800 portals is around 107 hours. And no, this doesn't actually include the summoning time and the time it takes to actually open these ice boxes, which now I just realized I said that you can now open multiple at once. So maybe that isn't a big deal. Now we have the portal drops if you are doing this as an MVP or you have MVP rewards on. So as you can see here, this time around you only need to do 700 versus 800 if you're doing it was MVP, and you'll get around 490 ice boxes, and I didn't go over, but you'll also get 70 sunshine. And then from these ice boxes, you should get around 74 rerolls, and that's same for him. And then you can see you'll get once again. Did I do that wrong? No, sorry. You'll see this time around you'll probably get closer to 600k iced tea from the ice boxes instead of closer to 350. And obviously, once again, once you add that up to your initial 2.1, you'll get around 2.7 mil, which equates to around 1,811 10 spins. And then once again, you can see the breakdown, but long story short, if you sell your skins, you should end up getting around 370,000. And then when you combine that with this number here, you will end up with over 3 mil, meaning you will be able to get pity. And this time around, it will take 94 hours, so around 13 hours to order. Yeah, so a little bit less time. And then finally, we have the new summer event, which I think most people are going to be doing, and for good reason, as you already see, 71 hours. But what I did here is 850 rounds, and you'll reset on round 10 every single run, or then which will give you around 2.5 mil. And you should also get around 85 sunshine. And what I did here is I know maybe not everybody will do this. However, if you want to get him faster, I do recommend turning these into ice boxes, which once again, you can see the breakdown here. This time you obviously get significantly less, but you still get around 100,000 from your ice boxes. And then once again, you can see the breakdown of skins and how much you are expected to get. And then once again, right here, you can see your total amount. Obviously, this is really close to pushing it, so you might need to do more than 850 runs here. But you can see the estimated time is around 71 hours. This might be closer to probably 75 to 80, I would say. But yeah, this is like perfect luck pretty much. Yeah, this is pretty much perfect luck, so to say. So obviously you may or may not be able to get this within 71 hours, but you should be looking around that 78 80 hour range. Whereas I would say for these two portals, this should be pretty damn accurate, because you are obviously doing quite a bit more, I would say. And obviously ice boxes, you're getting a lot more. So this should be a little bit more consistent versus obviously the only 85 predicted boxes you get. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching. You can obviously see that the new event is around 20 to 30 hours faster depending on what you look at. But I think if people want to just get the unit as fast as possible, your best bet is going the summer event. And if you want to get some rerolls as well as some new familiars and MVP portals, may be the way to go. Yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.